everybody, it's Emelina, EZC Film Girl. So, I promised that if I decided to do a mini load, I would come on and tell you right away. So, I know the mini load is a little bit controversial in our community. So I'm going to tell you just why I'm deciding to do it. Honestly, it's a little bit more of an experiment than anything else at this point. Earlier in the week, thought came to me because I was a little scared. I had been in a stall for quite a while, and I was right in the middle of doing an apple day, and I was just like extraordinarily hungry, and I think that was just because of the apple day. But it took me a couple days to feel totally normal on protocol afterwards. And yesterday, I was a little up in my weight again. And this is eating totally pop. However, one of the days I did a vegetarian protocol as per Dr. Simeon's recommendations for if you want to do vegetarian or if you can't stand eating meat anymore. So I did, it was basically like an egg and cottage cheese day, and I just did exactly what he said. I did 100 grams of skim milk cottage cheese one day, and I did 1 egg and 3 egg whites. And I was considering, like, what if the eggs today are bigger than they used to be, you know, and all that stuff. But I put the calories into MyFitnessPal, and it was less than if you eat like steak and more than if you eat chicken. So I think that the eggs were fine, but I was up the next day to 150, and that was yesterday. So why am I doing a mini load? Well, I am on VLC 31, but I'm going to go out I'm going to use up all my HCG that I have made. I have probably 13 days, 12 or 13 days left on it. So I'll just go to the end of the bottle. As long as I don't freakishly get Tom again, then I will be done. You know, I'm not going to extend. The only reason I would extend my round any longer would be as if I got Tom, because everybody told me that you don't want to end on Tom. I finally reread the protocol again this round. I hadn't. And Dr. Simeons was like, don't end on Tom. At this point, I'm thinking that I should probably read the protocol every time at the beginning, at least once, because you just forget really pertinent information that's in there. So mini load, not on protocol. Maybe it's controversial. I do feel a little, you know, like I'm putting myself out there a little with this, but I'm gonna do it. And I've decided to do a high protein, high fat. It's gonna be very P3 type. I do want to tell you something kind of odd that happened last night. I went to a party, and I was great. Didn't do anything bad. Drank water the whole time. Not even seltzer water, not even Diet Coke, just water. I got home last night. My brother and I stayed up and watched some shows together, and I was like, I could mini load for 2 days. This is bad. This is basically cheating. So last night I ate a half of a low-carb chocolate bar from Trader Joe's. They're not sugar. It's maltitol. Probably not good for you, but whatever. But that stuff will mess up your stomach when you are on an empty stomach. Just be forewarned about that. And I ate some macadamia nuts, so again, a healthy fat. And I had a piece of cheese with peanut butter on it. I know that sounds really weird, but when I'm working, my most favorite breakfast is a piece of cheese, an ounce or 2 of cheese, a little bit of natural sugar-free peanut butter on a rice cake. Like, that is my protein get up and go breakfast when I have to get up at like 4, 5, 6 in the morning and go on a shoot. Like, we have to get up pretty early a lot of the time. So I had it without the rice cake. So this is last night. So yesterday was 150.0, and I woke up today to be 146.8. I'm not even going to put that in MyFitnessPal. I don't know what that is. I don't know. That's 3 0.2 pounds released. So that's what I'm wondering. Is it because I ate that food? Is it because I worked a lot yesterday and I ate the food? I don't know. So at the same time, I woke up this morning and I could have made the decision to not load or to load the mini load. Because that's awesome. I'm in like the middle of the 140s now. And I just felt like I've never had a loss like that and had it be steady and stay down. I've already committed to do this mini load, so you know what? I'm just going to do it. It is an experiment. I think I'm making the right decision. I think I'm eating good foods. I've actually heard people say that sometimes when they cheat once in their round, like they don't do it over and over and over again, that sometimes it helps them lose weight. So there must be something to occasionally adding more calories in. Occasionally. I'm not even going to say that I would ever do this in a round again. But before this weird, huge weight loss, I'd only lost about 14 and a half pounds in 31 BLCD days. So, you know, honestly, I should really just be thankful and happy for that. But there's those parts of you where you're like, I don't have a ton of money. I don't have a ton of time to put into this. Part of the reason I'm doing this round right now, I'm going to just be honest with you all, is that like I have not been working a lot lately. So I have had a lot of time. And I got a bunch of work this month. And so I'm glad that I'm almost done because it is so hard I don't know how you guys do it. I think you're all really amazing. The ones of you that have like crazy full-time work where you're always, I don't know how you do it. I've been lucky that I work freelance and I had enough money to take time off during my first round and do it. So I'm so nervous. I have to do another round probably in October, and I'm just so nervous about whether it's, So part of this mini load is because of that, the nervousness. Like, if I don't lose 20 pounds this round, like, crap, does that mean I'm going to have to do 2 more rounds to get to my goal weight, which is not specific. I really feel that I'll let my body get to where it wants. I'm going to plan on doing a 4th round probably in October. I'm going to give myself a nice long break. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to get as small as I possibly can. And we all know that HCG won't let you get emaciated, but I'm going to get as small as I possibly can. I think it's worth it. I've never been able to fit in such great, cool clothes. I mean, I'm a fashion designer and a costume designer. I love, love, love clothes and designing. And it just feels amazing. I'm going to get as small as I can. So, I don't know. If there ever is a 5th round, it's going to be a long time from the 4th round. I'll take 6 months off, 9 months off, whatever. I really think that my body will want a nice long break at the end of all this. So, that's my long, convoluted reason of why I'm doing a mini load. It's pre-planning for the future. Also, it's an experiment. If it goes well, then you guys can look back on this video, and I can look back on this video, and we'll see if I was just dumb or if it was an experiment that worked. So that is it. I will come back on tomorrow and tell you exactly what I ate. And actually, I'm not going to come back on tomorrow. I'm going to come back on in about 3 days. I think that it takes the body about 3 days to work through any big change in the diet. So let's give it 3 days, and I'll come back on and tell you what happened. But I'll tell you what I ate, how I felt, etc. That's it. I'll be back on soon. Talk to you guys later. Bye.